Hello, good morning, my dear students. Before class, we have discussed about the actual trigonometry and coordinate geometry and arithmetic progression, polynomials, quadratic equations. Now, today we are going to will start the new lesson, that is the triangles. It is very important topic for board examination point of view. Okay, please listen carefully, my dear students. A very important topic. Now, before class, it means in the class 11 we learned what is the learn means congruent figures. What is the meaning of the congruent figures? Tell me anyone. Congruent figures, you know very well. I think congruent figures means if they have the same shape and the same size. Before class you have learned what is that one, congruent. What is the meaning of congruent? Hope that you understood or not. Congruent. What is the meaning of if they have? If they have means if the figures, two or more figures have the same shape and the size. If they means figures, polygons, whatever may be polygons. Okay, if they have the same shape and the same size are called the congruent figures. The two figures have the same shape and the same size. Already we learned in the class 11. Now, in this one, for suppose if the figures have the same shape but not necessarily in the same size, what happened? Those are called similar figures. Similar figures. Before this, for suppose you are going to what is the congruent means. For suppose you will take the circle. Suppose this radius is 2. Again we will take another circle. This radius also must and should 2. These two are called 100%. For suppose this is figure 1. For suppose this is take circle PQRS, side is 2, ABCD is a circle, side is 2. These two are congruent, these two are congruent because the same shape and the same size also have radius to radius 2. Here side to side 2 means these are congruent figures. This is also congruent. Okay, my dear students. Next, what I am telling you, similar figures. Suppose two triangles are similar means shape, okay, shape is same means what happened is going on, shape is same but the not necessary in the size, not same SAME, same. Okay, my dear friends, those figures which have the same shape but not necessarily the same size, same shape not necessarily in the same size are called the similar figures. What are the similar figures is going on? Okay, congruent means both shape and size are must and should same. Shape and size are must and should same. Next, this is called similar figures. Similar figures means if the figures, the two figures having the same shape and not necessarily the same size is called or are called similar figures. I hope that you understood or not. Yes. Now we are going to some examples, my dear students. First we will take the two or more circles. First, suppose you observe that this is circle, this is circle, this is also circle, this is also circle. Okay, my dear students, this is figure 1. Now we are going to the squares. This is also square, this is also square, this is also square, this is small square. Okay, this is also square. This is figure 2. This is possible triangle, this is triangle, this is triangle, this is figure 3. What happened, my dear students? Observe that here, observe that similar figures, these all are the circles, means shape is same. What is the shape? Means circles, but size is different. Here this radius is per suppose 2, this radius is 3, this radius is 1.5, this radius is per suppose 1. These are the similar figures. Why these are the similar figures? Congruent? No. Why these figures are not congruent? Circles, all circles are congruent? Not. Only similar figures. Why? All circles are not congruent means these are the same shape, okay, but the size is different. Whenever the shape is same, not necessarily same size, are called the similar figures. Though why this is this first one is called similar figures. Similar figures. Second one, also observe that these are all the squares have the same shape but size is not same. These are also similar figures. Okay, my dear students. Next we have triangles. All triangles are the same shape. Okay, that's why these are also similar figures. Observe that these are congruent, same shape, size is same or different, no problem, similar. Means congruents are the similar, but these are the not congruent. What is the meaning of that one? All congruent figures are the similar figures, but the similar figures need not be congruent. These are the congruent? No, but these are the similar figures. Okay, my dear students. One important note is going on. All congruent figures are similar, but the similar figures are need not be congruent. Okay, my dear students. Need not be congruent. All the congruent figures are similar, but the similar figures need not be congruent. Now, for suppose I will take one example. For suppose what happened, this one, this is circle, this is square. These are the similar figures. Circle and the square be similar? No. Have same shape, size, okay, no problem. This is the circle, this is the square. Have no same shape, okay, not similar. Okay, my dear friends. Actually, the two figures are the similar figures. Some properties are going on. Okay, my dear students. Some properties are going on. Whenever the two figures are similar figures, what are the properties are going on? Particular of the two polygons. Okay, whenever you take the two figures means say the square or rectangle or triangle, whatever may, those are the polygons. Three or more sides, the figure have the three or more sides, that the figure is said to be a polygon. Okay, n-sided polygon, that is called. Okay. Now, properties. Whenever it is the similar figures, when you will consider those figures are the similar figures. Okay. Now, this is very important one. Two polygons of the same number of first one, same number of sides are similar. Whenever you will take the two figures, those figures must and should have the same number of sides are the similar. Must and should same number of the sides are similar. If what are the points is going on? Number one, their means those figures, their corresponding angles are equal. 100% corresponding angles are. Suppose here angle A 90 degrees, in this one also same, corresponding means same position. Okay, corresponding angles are equal 100%. Next one, corresponding sides, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Same ratio means are proportion. These two properties must be satisfied, then the figures are said to be similar figures. First, those figures have the same number of sides. The corresponding angles are equal. The corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Those figures are said to be 100% similar figures. Okay, my dear students. First, suppose I will take one example. First, suppose what happened here. Observe that. Okay, my dear students. Now, I will take one example. Those are the figures are similar or not. Please observe that. Now, I will take the one quadrilateral ABCD quadrilateral. I will take the two quadrilaterals. Okay, my dear students. These two are the similar or not? Please tell me. Okay. First of all, this is ABCD. This is for suppose 85 degrees. Sum of the angles is 100%, 360 degrees, 70. This is 105 degrees. This is 100 degrees per suppose. What happened? This is 2.1 centimeters, 2.4, 2.5, 1.5. In quadrilateral all are different. Now we will take the another one. First of all, this is PQRS. Same, this is 105 degrees. First of all, this is 100 degrees. This is 70. Now this is 85 degrees. Okay, observe that, my dear student. Just this is 4.2. This is 4.8. This is 3.0. This is 5.0. Now what I am telling first, the same number of sides. How many sides are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, first property is all. The corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles means this angle, this angle. Yes, 105 degrees, 105 degrees. 100, 100. 85, 85. 70, 70. Corresponding angles must be equal. Next, the corresponding sides are in the ratio. First of all, this side means this side. 2.1 by 4.2 means 21 by 42. Okay. Next, 21 by 42 means 1 by 2 actually. Yeah. 1.5 by 3. This is also 1 by 2. Okay, my dear students. This is 2.4 by 4.8. This is also 1 by 2. 2.5 by 5 means this is also 1 by 2. Means these figures are must and should. This is the for suppose this is figure 1. Therefore, similar figures. I hope that understood or not? Yes. Similar figures. In this way, we will complete the problems. Same. Corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Okay, my dear students, we are going to the next example. Observe that I hope that here all sides are equal and each and every angle 90 degrees. This is square. Here opposite sides are parallel and equal means this is a rectangle. Okay, square and rectangle, each angle number of sides is 4, number of sides is 4. Okay, one property is over. The corresponding angles must be equal means here 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90, 90. Here 90, here 90, here 90, here 90. Okay, my dear students, so corresponding angles are equal. Next, what is the meaning is going on? The ratio of the sides, okay, is equal. The corresponding the corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Okay, here 3 by 3, 100%. 3 by 3 means 1. here 3 by 3.5, it is not equal to 1. Here the corresponding, so that corresponding sides are in the not in proportional. Okay, that's why it is not, their corresponding sides are not in the same ratio. Here the corresponding angles, okay, but the corresponding sides, here 3 by 3 1, here 3 by 3 1, this is also 3 by 3.5, it is not a 1. Okay, here the corresponding sides are not in the same ratio, therefore the figure 2 is not similar. The figure 2 are not similar, is not, figure 2 means both. Okay, you know, similar. Okay, I hope that understood or not. Yes. Okay, my dear students, we are going to the exercise 6.1. One by one we complete the problems. Fill in the blanks using the correct word given the brackets. Before I explain, all the circles are all have the same shape but the differ in the size. Same shape but differ in the size means 100% these are the similar. Okay, my dear students, the squares also same shape but the size is different. Okay, my dear, that is similar. Next, all triangles are also same shape but different in the size, means similar. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar, the corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in proportional. Same ratio means proportional. Okay, my dear students, in this way we will complete the answers. First we read carefully each and every one. Okay, my dear students, going to the second question. What is the second question is going on? Give the two different examples of the pair of similar figures. Okay, tell me similar figures examples. The pair of circles are similar figures. They have different radii. Okay. Next, a pair of squares are similar figures. Okay. What are the examples of the first one is similar figures. What are the similar figures? Here observe that this is first of circle, this is also circle. These two are the similar, same shape but different in the size. Therefore, the pair of circles, the pair of circles are similar figures. First of all, give the example. First of all, this is triangle, equilateral triangle. This is also equilateral triangle. Same shape but different in the size. Okay. Pair of equilateral triangle are similar. Okay, now non-similar figures. Non-similar figures means, first of all, what about this quadrilateral? What about this circle? These are the similar figures? No, have no shape is different means 100% not similar figures. Okay, what is that one? Non-similar figures. Non-similar figures. What happened? Examples, tell me one by one. For suppose this is A, this is B. Now this is okay. Now this is A. Non-similar figures means a triangle, this is square, a quadrilateral and the circle. And circle form a pair of non-similar figures. Next B, a square and the whatever may be a square and the trapezium. Trapezium means you know this. This is the trapezium. First of all, the shape also different. Okay, a square and a trapezium form a pair of non-similar figures. Okay, I hope that you understood or not. Yes, in this way we will give the examples of the similar and non-similar figures. Okay, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, observe the third question. State whether the following coordinates are similar or not. What is the meaning of similar? Means first same number of sides, 4 4. Okay, next property, corresponding angles. Here angle is 90 degrees, but here angle is not 90 degrees. Those figures are not similar. Okay, because the figures are not similar. Why? The figures are not similar because the corresponding angles of their corresponding angles are not equal. Corresponding angles are not equal. Therefore, those figures are not congruent. Okay, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, this is very, very important. Similarity of the triangles. Before you are discussed about the similarity of the polygons. Polygon means already explained. What is the meaning of the polygon? Means triangle also polygon. Means what is the meaning of the similar properties of the triangle? Means polygon. Triangle compulsory, you will take that any two triangles have the same number of sides, so three sides must should corresponding angles must be equal, and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Okay, my dear students, two triangles are similar means the triangle is also one of type of the polygon. Okay, all triangles is also a polygon. Triangle is also a polygon. We know that triangle is also polygon. First observe that. Therefore, the similarity of the two triangles. Therefore, two triangles are similar means same properties occurs. Okay, two triangles are similar. Two triangles are similar. Number one, their same corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are 100% equal. And what is that one? Their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Same ratio means proportion. Same ratio or proportion. Okay, my dear students. Now the triangles, we know that the triangle is also polygon. Okay, triangle is also a polygon. Whenever the two triangles are we will take the two triangles means here sides must and should equal. Okay, we cannot discuss about the sides. Three sides. Okay, now already I told you similar means 100% the corresponding angles must and should equal. Yes, the sides are in the must and should in the same ratio. Okay, whenever these conditions are satisfied, those two triangles are the similar triangles. Don't confuse, my dear students, what are the properties is going on. Okay, now we are going to the another important theorem, that is called basic proportionality theorem. What is the very, very important one? That is called basic proportionality theorem. Okay, my dear students, this is basic proportionality theorem. It is very, very important theorem, my dear students. Okay, it is very useful in the problems. Basic proportionality theorem in a triangle 100%. If a line is drawn, remember that one. If a line is drawn parallel to one side, okay, for suppose I will take the listen carefully, I will take one triangle. For suppose ABC is a triangle, no problem at all. This is ABC is a triangle. What the question is going on? If a line is drawn, parallel to one side of a triangle. Parallel to one side means parallel to this side or parallel. You will draw the one line. For suppose I will draw one line here. This is parallel to BC. For suppose I will draw a line here. This is parallel to AB. For suppose I will draw the line here in this one. This is parallel to AC. You will take any line parallel to the one side of the triangle. Okay. That line must should intersect the other two sides. And for suppose I will draw here. This is for suppose ABCD. D is parallel to BC. This line must should intersect the other two sides. This D and E. DE line parallel to the one side. Okay, that line intersect the other two sides. Is clearly given. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect other two sides in distinct points, yes, 100%. Yes or no? This line DE is parallel to BC and DE intersect the AB at D and AC at E. Then the other two sides are, whenever this type is going on, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Means what is the same ratio? Other two sides means these two sides divided in the same ratio. Means AD by DB is equal AE by EC. Means whenever this line is parallel to the third side, this point means this line divides in the same ratio. This is AD by DB is equal AE by EC. 100%. You remember that one, my dear students. What is going on? Okay, observe that how to prove this one. Okay, this is proof. How to prove? Now in a triangle ABC. Okay, let DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Okay, 100%. Now what you have to show that? We need prove that 100% this is parallel to this one. Remember this one, in a triangle ABC, one line is parallel to other sides. Then 100% the two sides are divided in the same ratio. What is the ratio? You have to prove that AD by DB is equal to AD by DB is equal AE by EC. Very, very important, my dear students. Whenever the one line is parallel to third sides, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That is AD by DB is equal AE by EC. Okay, my dear students. Now what I am doing means, let's join. Means I will draw the perpendiculars from D to. For suppose I will draw the perpendicular from E to. I will draw the perpendicular from, for suppose how to draw. Okay, now proof. How to? I will do this one. Now I will draw the perpendicular from here. This perpendicular is that is, for suppose N. Perpendicular means 100% 90 degrees. Okay, I will draw the perpendicular from here to here. Okay, I will draw the perpendicular EN. EN is perpendicular to AB. DM is perpendicular to AC. Okay, my dear students. Now after that join BE. Okay, now joining BE. Okay, what happened? I observed that. And joining CD. Okay. Whenever one line is parallel to the other side, those line is divided into the two sides. Those two sides are divided in the same ratio. Okay, my dear students. Now observe that. Now what is the meaning of area? General area in a right angle triangle. What the area means? Half into base into height. You know very well or not? What is the area of ADE? Triangle ADE. Where is the triangle ADE? Here triangle ADE. Here the perpendicular already we drawn. This is the height. What is the height means? You know that EN. What is the base means? First of all, you will take the base. This is AD in a triangle. Now area of the triangle, you know, in the class 11 you discussed it. Okay. Now area. Now observe that area AR. We write just area means AR. AR. Already we learned in the class 9, area of, I am taking the ADE, area of ADE is equal to, area means half into base. First of all, I will take the base AD into, whenever I will take the base AE, this triangle ADE, this is the base, this is the height, EN is the height. Okay, my dear students, 100% right. Next we will take the BDE. What happened in a BDE? Here this is the triangle BDE. What is the height? 100%. EN is the height, 100%. Okay, this is the triangle, but we draw the perpendicular outside, no problem at all. Okay, now area of ADE is over. Next BDE, AR, area of BDE. What is the area means? Half into, I will take the BD is the side, or DB. DB is the side base. Automatical height 100%. This is the height. 100% EN is the height. Okay, my dear students. Now, again I am going to, what is the area of ADE? Again observe that the area of ADE is equal to area of ADE. ADE. For suppose I will take the base AE. For suppose what happened? I will take the base AE. Now height 100% DM. Okay. I hope that understood or not. Yes, this is also half into first of all AE into DM. Now ADE, my dear students, ADE. First of all, I will take the base AD, height is EN. First suppose I will take the base AE, height is DM. That's why I am writing that one. BDE is over. Okay, my dear students. And DEC, where is D? This is completed. DBE completed. Now area of DEC. DEC. What about that half into? First of all, we will take the, this is the base, 100%, this is the height. Okay, this triangle, this is outside, no problem. Draw the perpendicular means outside. Okay, this triangle DEC, base first suppose we will take the EC. What is the height means? 100%, DM is the height. Okay, my dear students. Now area of ADE by BDE, what happened? Okay, area of ADE by area of DEC, what happened? Observe that, my dear students. Next, observe that, where is the BDE? Observe that clearly. BDE. Where is the DEC? DEC. These two triangles, already we learned the properties in the class 9. BDE, DEC. Those two triangles are in the, lies in the, those two triangles are in the same base. What is the same base? D is the same base between the parallel sides. Now observe that, what are the triangles is going on? Very, very important one. Triangle BDE and triangle DEC have same base. What is the same base? DE. And between the same parallels. Between the same parallels. Say yes or no? Therefore DE and BC. So those areas must and should equal. Those areas means area of BDE is equal to area of DEC. Okay, my dear students, I hope that you understood or not. Whenever the two triangles have the same base and the lies in the same parallel lines, those areas must be equal. Means this one also equal. I hope that you understood or not. Okay. This one also equal means this one also equal. Okay, my dear students. What happened here? What is going on here? Here AD by, for suppose you will take the ratio, no problem at all. Area of, therefore, now this is equation number 1. This is equation number BDE and DEC are equal. These two are equal. Okay, my dear students. Now area of, observe that, area of BDE is equal to area of what happened, that one, DEC. Okay, now half into dB into En is equal to half into EC into dm. Okay, my dear students, what happened here? Area BDE. No problem. Okay, you take this one, half into half cancel. Okay, this is equation number 1 we will consider. Now what happened this one? Now area of ADE by now area of BDE. What happened, my dear students? Here already I find half into AD into En by BDE half into dB into En. What happened? Half of cancel, En cancel, AD by dB. Okay, very nice. Next what I am taking, area of AD by area of last one DEC, that is equal to half into ADE. Already I write other one, AE into dm. Okay, first one you will take this one, second one you will take this one, of AE into dm by DEC. DEC means half into EC into dm. Okay, here half of cancel, dm cancel, AE by EC. From this is 1, this is already 1 is given, this is for suppose A, this is B. From A, here already I explained, from 1 this area must be equal, means BDE is equal to DEC. What happened, my dear students? Means A and B are equal. Say yes or no? Here AD same, numerator same, denominator BDE DEC, but these two are equal. This one equal means 100% these two are equal from A and B. Okay, my dear students, therefore AD by dB is equal to AE by AC. Very, very important, my dear students. This is the basic proportionality theorem. Okay, you remember once, whenever we draw the line parallel to the one side, okay, intersect the two sides, that line intersect the two sides in distinct points. Okay, that the other two sides must and should divide in the same ratio, that is AD by dB is equal to AE by EC. You remember that one, that is the property. If one line is parallel to the one side of the triangle, to intersect the other two sides in two distinct points, here observe this one and this one, but the ratio is same, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This side means AD by dB is equal to AE by EC. This is called BPT, basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. For suppose, what is the converse? What the converse means? The ratio, the two sides are divided in the same ratio. Whenever AD by dB is equal to AE by EC, when compulsory the two sides are parallel, 100%. This side must be parallel. That is called converse of the basic proportionality theorem. The other two sides divided in the same ratio means AD by dB is equal to AE by EC, then implies 100% DE is parallel to BC. That is called converse of the basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Okay, my dear students, you remember must and should the both basic proportionality theorem and converse. Before what I am telling means if a line is drawn parallel to the one side of the triangle to intersect the other two sides, okay, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. But here what happened? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, okay, here observe that you take the ABC is a triangle. Now if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, for suppose you take this is the line, for suppose this is D, the same ratio means what happened, this one, that is same ratio, AD by, whenever AD by dB is equal to this ratio AE by EC, that implies 100% this line must and should, whenever the line divides in the same ratio, whenever the line divides any two sides of the triangle in the same ratio, this line divides the two sides in the same ratio, that line must and should parallel to the third side. DE is parallel to must and should BC. This is called BST, basic proportionality theorem. You remember this one. Okay, my dear students, if a line divides any two sides of the triangle in the same ratio, the line must be a parallel to the third side. Okay, my dear students. Okay, my dear students, we are going to the one example. If a line intersects the sides AB and AC of it, first we will take the triangle ABC. No doubt at all. Okay. Now observe that the triangle ABC. After that, we will go to the data. If a line is intersect the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC, D and E. AB and AC, D. S, D, E. Now that is parallel to joining this one. This is parallel to BC. Okay, already I explained that one. Whenever the line is parallel to BC, okay, my dear students, that line divides the two sides in the same ratio. This line divides the two sides in the same ratio. What happened actually? We know that D is parallel to, given clearly, D is parallel to BC. By basic proportionality theorem, whenever the one line is parallel to the third side, another side, the sides, two sides are in the same ratio, divides in the same ratio, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. You know very well, I think this one, okay. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay, I hope that understood or not. Now we will take in reciprocal this one. What happened? Reciprocal. Why I am? Because compulsory AB, we need the AB. Okay. Now AD, okay. We will take the reciprocal of this one. No change in AD. Okay, my dear students. Now reciprocal by here basic proportionality theorem, BPT, basic proportionality theorem. One line is parallel to third side, another side. Therefore, the two lines, the two sides divides in the same ratio. Okay, two sides of the triangle in the same ratio. The line is divided. The line is, this is the line divide the two sides in the same ratio. Okay, my dear students. Now DB by AD is equal to, now take the reciprocal, EC by AE. EC by AE. Now both side adding 1. What happened, my dear students? Both side adding 1. Here both side adding 1. Adding 1 on both sides. Okay, my dear students, what happened? DB by AD plus 1 is equal to EC by AE plus 1. Have that understood or not? Now what happened? DB plus AD, LCM by AD is equal to EC plus AE by AE. Now observe that DB plus AD. DB plus AD, that is equal to AB. Yeah. AB by AD is equal to EC. EC plus AE, that equal to AC. AC by AE. Again we will take the proportional. Again we will take the proportional. AD by AB is equal to, AD by AB is equal to AC by AE. Okay, my dear students. Now AD by AB is equal to AC by AE. Now this is another result. Now for second exercise purpose, you remember only the basic proportionality theorem. What is the basic proportionality theorem? Tell me. Okay, what is the basic proportionality theorem means? Okay, my dear students, you remember the formula. What is the BPT? Again I will explain. BPT. What is the basic proportionality theorem? For suppose we will take any triangle, whatever may be, we will take the triangle ABC. Now we will take the triangle ABC. If a line is drawn, whatever may be, for suppose I will draw the line. This is, for suppose this is the line. Line is parallel to the side BC. For suppose intersected two distinct points, the other two sides. The line must and should divides the two sides in the same ratio. This line is divide. This one divides into two parts, means AD DB. This one divides into AE AC, means the ratio is same. That is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This one. For suppose this is not parallel, it is not correct. Compulsory this line is parallel to any one of the side. One line is parallel to the any one of the sides, must and should. The line divides the remaining two sides in the same ratio. Okay, my dear students. For suppose I will take here in this way. What happened? Tell me. For suppose A, B, C. Now the line I will take here in this way. This is DE. What happened, my dear students? Now DE is parallel to AB. Here DE is parallel to BC. Yeah. Here DE is parallel to BC. This line divides the remaining two sides in the same ratio. Here DE is parallel to AB. Here observe that DE is parallel to AB. What happened, my dear students? Now this line divides the BC and AC in the same ratio. What happened here? CD by DB is equal to CE by AB, EA. Okay, no problem at all. You write this way. Okay, what happened this one? These two are parallel. C. Okay, CD here CD by DB is equal to CE by EA. This is right. For suppose now we will take another diagram ABC. Okay, my dear students. First suppose here. Suppose intersect these 2 points. Here D is parallel to CA. No problem. D is parallel to AC or CA. Okay. Whenever these two lines are parallel, 100% this line divides the remaining two sides in the same ratio. That is BD by DC is equal to BE by this one. This ratio BD by EC is equal to BE by EA. Don't confuse. For suppose the line is divided in the two sides in the same ratio 100%, this line must and should parallel to the other side. Reverse. For suppose this is given, we will write this one. This is given, we will write this one. That's very simple. Remember the basic proportionality theorem, my dear students. That is very, very important theorem. Don't confuse, don't do the mistakes. Remember that one. Okay. One side, if any line is parallel to the one side of the triangle, okay, 100% intersect the other two sides in two different points. That line divides the those two sides in the same ratio. That is called basic proportionality theorem. Okay, my dear students. I hope that you all are understood the basic proportionality theorem, because the next exercise total problems depends on this theorem and converse only. Okay, I hope that all are understanding the problems. Thank you one and all, my dear students.